What is up, everybody?
Hey guys, it is Scotch for Dummies.
For guys in a bourbon journey to help you with your next bourbon purchase. I don't know why I did that, but it is what it is.
There's only 3 of us.
I mean, it's a whiskey journey, right?
It is a whiskey journey. What do we have tonight?
So tonight we're doing Weller 12. So this is one of those bottles that people like to go out and find, and you may or may not be successful. You will probably spend a little extra money on the secondary market, right? If you actually want to pick up one of these bottles and you are not fortunate enough to win it in a lottery. But we're going to try a little bit tonight and see what we think. So Weller 12 is from the Buffalo Trace distillery. This is a wheated bourbon, 45% ABV.
I think that's what it says.
12 years old, obviously.
Yep.
And retails around $40-ish if you can get it at MSRP. Otherwise, you're looking at probably $150, $200, maybe
easily
more, depending on where you're at. So, I mean, I guess we'll go off the MSRP for our review.
I mean, we kind of have to, based off of, because we don't normally do that for anything else. So we'll go on 40 bucks.
Like, what does the distillery think this is worth?
Right.
That's what they're saying.
And there you go.
I would say 45. All right.
So bourbon, wheated.
So what's it? Isn't this kind of called the Pappy Van Winkle of what people are? It's the same
Pappy.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same mash bill, same aging rickhouse that Pappy goes through, but it's different. So
Super allocated. Whatever. All right, let's go in for the nose.
All right. So with wheated, you're going to get a lighter, softer nose.
And it is.
It is soft. It's nice, actually.
At 12 years old, there's lots of barrel influence here. It's not.
Yeah. But it's not, I get the oak, but it's not like super punchy. And it's lighter than I would kind of expect, I guess, at that age. And it's got some fruit notes to it. There's a little bit of spice. Like, It actually is a pretty full-bodied nose.
A little bit orange, not very, very light, but
like red delicious
buttery,
apple.
creamy, caramel, of course.
Yep. There's cherries in there?
Yeah, for sure there's cherries.
All right. Palate.
Would you say 40?
45?
Yeah. It tastes a little bit of a kick. Not bad.
That ABV seems about right. Because there's just a little bit of burn, but the flavor is rich and full.
Oh, there's a tad bit of burnt toast on that, actually, at the end.
Oh, he's found a new favorite.
Honestly, I didn't.
Oh, that's
like
nice.
Front palate, I didn't really. I don't want to say I didn't care for it, but it was okay.
Special.
But the finish is actually really nice. And there's a creamy note that comes out in it.
I'm getting the vanillins on the final.
Yeah, and it brings out some like apple cobbler, and it's got that like baked fruit kind of thing going on to it.
I got some,
it's nice.
I got some cherries kind of in the mid palate, and then those disappeared, and then that creaminess, that butter, the caramel really kind of comes out in the end, which is really nice.
Yes and yes. I mean, to me, it's like a freaking baked apple pie with buttery crust and a little bit of cherryness to it or something. It's really good. Whipped cream on top.
I have a new favorite bourbon.
Thing's got some legs on it.
It's actually really good.
I do appreciate the fact, and just looking at the legs, like it's got a little bit of an oily, viscous quality to it, and I think that's what gives it some staying power on the palate. It's got a really nice. It's not an overstated finish. It's just a nice lingering finish that has good flavor notes all the way through.
Agreed.
I think the finish is the best part of this dram.
I agree.
I agree. I think the mid palate is okay. The initial palate is soft and delicate, but it really just finished stubborn.
It's even like eating the pie crust. It just
pie
so
crust,
good, right? Let me have some of that water put on this thing. See how it does at 45 ABV. This is actually, you might be right. This might be one of my favorite bourbons so far.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah,
it's harder to
get it. So I don't know. I've had some Pappy at a whiskey fest, but I don't remember it well enough to compare it to this.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. I can tell you I was never impressed with it, but this is good.
Bad.
I mean, especially at 40-ish, 45
if you get
bucks.
It for $45?
No brainer, right? I'm sure anyone would buy it.
The nose is even better with the water. I like it.
I might have overwatered mine.
I'm not sure it's worth $200, but I think I overwatered mine as well.
I didn't.
Oh, more cherry now.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It's got a little more cherry. It's got some black tea coming out now. There's like a little bit of tannin on the finish that wasn't there before. A little hint of like a smoky almost.
Yeah, I don't think
like
it's
beef
good
jerky
with water. I lose that beautiful creamy vanilla finish.
I think it was kind of perfect at 45.
I would agree.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think
That's my favorite.
If you want a little bit more cherry sweetness and less finish or less oak, I think you can put some water on it. Otherwise, don't put water on it. Right?
I agree.
But it's still enjoyable. It's very approachable.
So Weller 12, $45, 40. I'm going to go at $45, even though everybody's going to give us a hard time for that. 45% ABV.
That's not bad either.
That's a fairly good price for a bourbon of this caliber.
Yeah.
Where would I put that? It's got a great finish. Nose. What's the nose like? What do you guys think on the nose?
The nose hasn't really changed too much. The water didn't really hurt it too bad.
The new oak is really coming out on the nose.
I would say it's fruitier with water than what it was before. But what are you going to give it?
3 or 3.5? So it's definitely a whiskey that should be on your bar if you can find it. Definitely. Probably a 3 because I wish more the front and mid palate had more richness to it. But the finish kind of saves it. So I'm going to give it a 3. I think it's a good whiskey. It's one you should have on your bar if you can find it at 45. It's not worth. I don't think it's worth 200.
Marshmallow too here coming on. I think this is a great bottle actually. I mean, I'm sure it's really hard to get, but I agree with you. I think it's a solid 3. I'm gonna go 3.5. I think it's that good. Especially if you get it for $40, which we know you can't. But everything it's complex enough for me that I appreciate what's going on. And to me, honestly, I'm not a huge bourbon person. So it's very approachable in the bourbon world for me. So I really appreciate that as well.
Scotch drinker's bourbon.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. So okay. I really like this. I think a 3.5 every day. It's good.
I really liked it neat.
I did too. Yeah, it's much better neat. I'd agree.
And I agree with you, Andrew. I think on the front palate, mid palate, even neat, it was just a little, I don't know, I don't want to call it overwhelming because it wasn't. But it just seemed a little like it rolled from flavor to flavor, and it kind of bounced around a little bit.
Yeah,
and then you got to the finish, and it just kind of opened up, and it came together, and it was great. Like really, really good whiskey. The water, I don't think helped it much. It kind of tamed down the nose a little bit for me. The palate isn't quite as inviting as it was before. The finish isn't quite as good as it was before. Just kind of lost a step with the water.
Which experience with bourbon,
which is unfortunate. But I mean, it is a very nice bourbon. Like I actually enjoy it quite a bit. I'm going to go with a 3 as well. I think it's pretty solid. Honestly, I mean, if the distillery was charging $100 for it, I would be like,
I'd be okay with
I
it
get
too.
it. 12-year-old.
I could see that.
12-year-old whiskey, $100. Yeah, that seems right. And $200. I don't know about all that, but I can see them charging more. So I think a solid 3. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree as well. So 3.5.
What's that? 3.125 ish. 3.133. Yeah, whatever.
Somewhere in there. Sure.
Maybe it's better than Dr.
Better
Pepper.
than a 3.
Dr. Pepper?
Yes, we should try Dr. Pepper. Let me very up some of that.
All right, guys, there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dr. Pepper, Jesus Christ. Somebody will come for us if we put Dr. Pepper.
So is this like actually an unobtainable bottle?
It is.
I mean, you can get it on second.
How did we get it?
My buddy Tim. All this is mostly his.
You can get it on the secondary.